Heavenly Delusion is weird. But hear me out. This anime is set in a post-apocalyptic world where cities are left in ruins, alien-like monsters roam the earth, and the remaining humans are left trying to survive. With no internet, all weeps and gacha lovers would cease to exist, and hentai will only be limited to magazines and your imagination. We are first introduced to our two main characters, Kiriko and Maru. Their goal is to find a place called Heaven. However, without a GPS or a map, they have to rely on whatever clues and information that will get them there. A day in their lives would consist of scavenging houses for supplies. Things like canned food or a roll of toilet paper is considered valuable in a post-apocalyptic world. Just look at COVID. Even taking a dump on a real toilet that doesn't flush is a blessing. Trust me, shitting in the bushes isn't that fun. They will occasionally run into bandits trying to loot them, and probably turn Kiriko into their waifu, which is a way better alternative than having to fight the man-eaters. Man-eaters are monsters that comes in different shapes and forms. It is not known yet where they came from and whether they directly caused the apocalypse, but they have their own special abilities like turning invisible or cutting things. One of the aspects that thrive in this anime is its characters and their chemistry. The relationship between Kiriko and Maru felt very natural. As we follow their journey, we see how the duo cares for one another beyond just surviving. Kiriko's companionship gives Maru a sense of relief, and her tomboyish personality brings out the best of the two. You can tell their personalities match well with each other, and their companionship didn't feel forced. My emotions are constantly on a roller coaster, as there are quite a number of messed up and sus things that happen in this anime. One you would expect to happen in a monster-infested apocalyptic world with no waifus. While trying to find heaven, we meet various side characters, each of them with their own ambition and goals. The anime explores a lot about human nature and their emotions, such as greed, vengeance, love, and loss. When you think you're getting a happy ending, boom, some shit happens, and you're sitting there with your mouth wide open. Though while we watch the story of Kiriko and Maru, there is a separate story being told. Somewhere in this story, there is this isolated artificial world one would describe as heaven, where children are mainly raised in a peaceful facility and are kept safe but oblivious from the outside world. However, certain events will occur that will lead to some of them questioning their surroundings. At first glance, it looks normal, but we start to realize that some of these children aren't normal. Some of them have special abilities like climbing walls or turning invisible. There isn't any clear answer where these children are coming from, but it's safe to assume that they are subjects to some sort of experiment. The setting sounds like it came straight out from the Promised Neverland, but with its own twist. The narrative aspect of this anime is pretty interesting. We are being told two different stories at the same time, with the anime switching the viewer's perspective back and forth. This not only expands the world building, but also the mystery. The anime gives a good balance between showing more and telling less. There aren't any unnecessary flashbacks or dialogue, but it slowly provides us with information that leaves us trying to piece together the puzzle. In terms of story, the anime switches to like 30 different genres, from romance and comedy to horror, but it was able to do so naturally. The production in this anime is impressive. From the Eargasm soundtrack to the beautifully animated fight scenes, it blew away my expectations when I watched it. It is definitely one of Studio IG's highest anime productions. The anime does a good job in creating a goal with an amazing and grueling journey. Though this anime is not for everyone due to its themes and nature, Heavenly Delusion is still a pretty good anime that deserves way more attention. With other bangers that came out during the spring season, such as Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, and Jigokuraku, this anime has flown under the radar for so many people. The story overall is still in its early stages, with few answers given and many mysteries remain. But hopefully, there will be a season 2 in the near future that will answer all our needs. And so, with the amount of things that's happening all at once, I pray it won't end up being a dumpster truck like a certain season 2. Anyways, I'm Healthy Annie, and if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and support us on our Patreon. It really helps a lot. Anyways, bye.